Me?
Yeah. So, how's it?
Today you have a new hair.
I had a hair
Yeah.
actually around.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Um, let me check. Give me a moment. Setting my microphone.
Yeah, I can hear.
All right. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So, what was that? Oh yeah, I already had a haircut 2 weeks ago. You didn't notice?
Because of your headphones.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So I can hear. I can see clearly.
Oh, okay. So yeah, maybe it's because I just had a shower, so my hair's a little wet.
Yeah.
Anyway, how have you been?
Yeah. I did hire new team member join our team yesterday. Yeah.
Okay, so this team member, what's his position?
Yeah, talent acquisition executive.
Acquisition.
Yeah, talent acquisition executive. Yes.
Mm. Oh, executive, talent acquisition executive.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So they're basically like HR.
Yeah. Belong HR department.
Mm-hmm.
HR department have three session: training, talent acquisition, and compensation and benefit.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, well, just a reminder, today we're having a free talk so that we can exercise your, speaking skills. It's not all just reading and writing. So here we're going to make sure that you're going to practice your ability to speak so that you're more confident in remembering your grammar.
Yes.
Right, good. So one more time. So the talent acquisition executive belongs to
Yes, belong to HR department.
and I mean, what do they do exactly? What makes a talent acquisition executive special?
Yeah. So you want to talk? You want to know about talent? What is the talent acquisition, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Talent acquisition, the same recruitment.
Oh, okay. The same as recruitment.
Yeah, the same as recruitment.
So, I see. So it's just another word.
Yeah. Because when recruitment, when you hire new people join our company, but when you use talent acquisition, the man it is a modern
Yes.
modern in HR.
Yes. Um, Forgot the term for that. It basically means another word for. There's actually one word for saying another word for. I can't remember what it is. Oh yeah, I remember now. A euphemism. Euphemism. Euphemism.
Mission. I don't know this was.
Alright. So vocabulary. Basically, it just helps makes you sound fancy. It's not used a lot, but it's a good word, and people. It's common, but not used a lot. But let's say it's another word for saying a fancier way to say a word. So, for example, materials recovery facility is the garbage can.
Yeah.
So, talent acquisition executive is a euphemism for recruiter.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you, if I remember correctly, you mentioned a lot of resignations in your company? Or was that just one person? I remember a resignation. Manager, right? If I remember, your superior resigned, so you have to take most of the work.
Sorry, with me.
All right.
Con uống xong chưa? Uống xong rồi đi ngủ nhanh. Mẹ bạn đâu chưa? Chưa, tới 11 rưỡi mẹ mới học bài xong. 10 rưỡi mẹ mới học bài xong. Nên là bây giờ con phải uống xong thôi, còn đi vào giường rồi bố còn cho con xem điện thoại một tí nữa. Mà trễ quá mà tí nữa bố đi ngủ mà bố không mở điện thoại cho con xem. Rồi con không biết mật khẩu con xem là tới lúc đấy là con tự ấy là đúng là con không có cái này không xem. Thì ăn nước hộp con luôn rồi này. Con nằm ở ngoài này. Nè cơ, ngồi xuống cái này. Này, ngồi xuống cái này. Không lo, ấy cái này ra rồi. Đúng đấy. Không ngồi yên, ngồi đi. Không ngồi, đây chỗ kia ngồi như thế được rồi. Sao? Lỡ ngồi ngồi xuống cái này, còn nó dễ thì ngồi đây ai làm được.
Hello, Lynn. Hi.
Yeah. Yeah, my son, he have some problem.
Yes. He was being problematic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I can hear him from here. Is your son throwing a tantrum? Throwing a tantrum.
No.
Do you understand the word?
I don't know the word. Because my son he ate a lot of food.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yeah. So he feel not comfortable. Yeah. So I think it's okay. Yeah.
It's a little dusty over there.
Yeah.
Anyway, he ate a lot of food, so he's not gonna. You mean he's All right. You mean to say that your son has a stomach ache, or he just?
Yeah, stomach ache. Yeah.
So he ate too much food.
Yeah. He ate too much food. Too much. Yeah, too much.
So the difference between too much and a lot is a lot, more than the usual. But too much means your body can't handle it anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. I hope everything sorts out. It sounded serious. Yeah, you forgot to turn off the microphone. Anyway, back to work. Can you... So what would the new talent acquisition executive be put to work on? What would he be looking for now? What kind of employee?
Yes. There are five. There are five members. There are five members in my team. There are There are five people in my team.
They're going to find.
No,
What?
there are five. Yeah, five people.
Oh, 5.
Yeah, five. Yeah, 5 people
All right. Okay.
in my team.
So 5 people in your team, and your team. What would be the function of the team? What would be their job overall?
Yeah, my main function is hire people. Yeah, hire people. Hire candidate.
Hire candidates.
Yeah, candidate.
Sure. Hire candidates. So your company, what employees are you looking for now? Dentists, janitors.
Yeah, a lot of dentists and
Still for that?
some yeah, and some vacancy as a chief accountant,
Oh,
yeah, marketing and chief accountant, marketing, business development, warehouse.
okay. So a lot.
Yeah, yeah, a lot of vacancy.
Okay. So is it because of the quarantine that you're having a lot of vacancies?
So, yeah.
Is it because of the quarantine that or is it always been like that where there's a lot of vacancies in the company?
Because we open many clinics.
Oh, okay, yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that.
so we have to hire uh, more hire because we open many clinics. So we hire many people to work, and some people resign. So I hire replace.
Oh, okay, so replacement, hire
Hire replacement. Hire replacement.
replacement.
Yeah, we are hiring replacement.
I mean, don't forget the S sound. Replacement.
Replace.
There we go.
Replace.
So all right, must be a lot of work. So okay. Oh yeah, Christmas is coming soon. Is Christmas a big thing in Vietnam? Is Christmas?
Yeah. So I think today your microphone is not well as
Oh,
usual. Yeah. So something I can hear and something I can't hear.
all right. Let's try again. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, yeah, I can hear.
Much better.
Yeah.
Let's go with this. Anyway, is Christmas a big holiday in Vietnam?
In Christmas, yeah, it's the big day in Vietnam. So a lot of people they have a lot of people go to the church.
So,
Yeah, go to the church.
and are you one of these people?
Me? No.
Oh, okay, so I'm just having a little question here. So, in Vietnam, what is the majority religion there? Like, in the Philippines, we're mostly Catholic. Like in America, it's mostly Protestant. That sort of thing. So, in Vietnam, what kind of religion is the most common there?
In Vietnam, popular religion is Buddha.
Oh, Buddhism. So, Buddhism.
Religion. Calo, Calo, Cato, Catholics. Catholics.
And Catholics.
Yeah. Buddhism and Catholic.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of kinds of Christians. So Catholic is the most common, and I think there's a few other versions of Buddhism as well, if I remember correctly. So okay. So what do you usually do on Christmas?
In Christmas, I stay at home so I can go out because of very crowded. Yeah. So I.
Same here, actually. Even though my family would do church and celebrate, but we'd rather stay at home. So you just stay at home, you don't celebrate, like relax, have a nice day, that sort of thing. So okay, let's go.
Yeah, because we have a Buddhist. Yeah, and because we have a Buddha myth, so I don't. So Christmas is not my interest.
Okay, Christmas isn't your time. Also, you're Buddhist. Okay, moment here. So Buddha, and then Buddhism is the religion, and Buddhist. So that's how to identify in English. The same way with Christianity, Jesus Christ, and then Christian, and then Christianity. So Christianity. There's a bunch of other ways, but that's how English identifies religion and philosophy. Ism, ist, those kinds of suffixes. Okay, so let's move away from that. Get back to something else. We're trying to practice your ability to speak. So, in your own words, can you describe your day?
Can you change the headphone?
Okay. How about this? Can you hear me now? Okay, let's try again. How about now? Can you hear me?
Yeah. I can hear you.
Alright, so there's something wrong with the wires. I'll have to fix that in the future. One more time. In your own words, so we can practice your ability to make sentences. Describe your day from beginning to end as much as you can, as best as you can.
I don't understand.
Alright, I'll type it in so it's easier. Describe your day as best as you can in your words.
Describe the day as best you can in your own words.
Alright, that's it.
Let me think. Busy and interesting.
Busy and interesting.
Yeah, busy and interesting.
So, how do you think you can start that? You can make a complete sentence with busy and interesting. Try using full sentences. That way, you can practice some grammar.
Yeah, it was busy and interesting. So you can, yeah. So you want me talk about why I chose the word busy and interesting, right?
I was asking if basically just use complete sentences. You know, when I ask a question, answer with a complete sentence.
Yeah. Okay, I can say a full sentence so you can check my grammar, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Yes.
So it was busy and interesting. So can you tell me what was so interesting today?
Yes, because although although my work although my work was very stressful, but I can learn a lot of new things.
I can learn a lot of new things.
Yeah. So when I interview some candidate, I find out they have many opinions. They have an interested opinion.
So a bunch of past tense. I found out. And then they have, because you know it's continuous. They have many opinions. Next, there are two ways to use your first sentence. About learning new things. I can learn a lot of new things, or I learned a lot of new things. So overall, I understood your sentences. Just watch out a bit on what you may think would be missing words, like your vowels and the small detail words like prepositions and articles. Your the, and, of, those kinds of words. They make the sentence whole. They make the sentence complete. Even though you can give me the main word, subject, verb, and then object, I can understand, like, they run those. I can understand, but the little words in between, they make the sentence easier to understand and much clearer. All right. So, give me one unique opinion that you learned from an applicant. You said that you found out that some applicants have interesting opinions. Which one stood out?
Yes, I found out they have many interesting opinion because when we talk about one topic, when we talk about the topic, we gave we had common opinion.
Common opinion. You
Yeah.
had a common opinion.
When we talk about something or some subject.
What kind of subjects?
how to hire candidate, how to offer candidate, how to solve some problem between employee in our company.
Solves problems.
And yeah, I mean that because we had because we interview the candidate in HR, yeah, and we share some opinion about how to hire candidate, how to offer candidate, and how to solve some problem with employee. Yeah.
Okay. So, what solve problems with employees? Okay, that's interesting. What kind of conversation did you have that goes from like that asks about problems with employees? What kind of problems?
Yeah, because when we hire employee and they work in our company, they have some problem. For example, they ask about their salary, or maybe they have or maybe they have yeah, they have violent.
There we go. Yeah.
Violent.
Violent. That is
Violence.
correct.
Yeah. Violence. Yeah.
If they are violent, what would the solution be?
Yeah. So we can invite employee our office, so they ask about reason. Yeah. And ask reason why. Yeah. Ask the reason.
Okay, so if the employee is violent, you will invite him to your office and ask the reason why they are violent. Is that
correct? Yeah.
All right. And what was your applicant's opinion? What did he say?
Yes, and she said she will ask another employee.
She will ask another employee.
Yeah, she asked another employee about him or her. Yeah, and also she invited the employee to her office and ask some question about reason.
Ask questions about the reason. Okay, understandable. So that's simple enough. All right. So, did you hire this applicant? Did you get to hire this applicant? someone you talked to who had this interesting opinion?
Did you get to hire the applicant? What does it mean?
All right. Did you get is did you is another word for say. It's another way of saying did you have the chance to. So basically, it's more of a polite, no, not polite. It's a gentle way to say did you. Okay, so it's gentler but casual. So did you hire this applicant with the interesting opinion?
Yes, I think I will hire her to our company.
Oh, okay, nice. You will hire her into the company. So, anything else during the day that you had found interesting? How about your family? Anything about your family to tell?
Yes, my family. Yes, I will talk about my family. My husband, he work at Japanese company, and his main task is manage team and supervise team member in his team. And he in charge or activity in technical department.
He is in charge of the technical department.
Yeah, technical department.
Oh, okay, wow. So the technical department, are we talking about engineers?
Yeah, he is engineer.
Oh, he's an engineer.
He is an engineer. Electrical engineer.
Ah, I see, electrical engineer.
Electrical engineer.
So what kind of company are we talking about here? This Japanese company is a power company?
You asked about his company?
Yes, what kind of company?
Yeah. His company operating in the system electric car in car. Do you understand? When we use a car in the system of electric car.
Oh, electric car.
Yeah.
So,
electric car.
electrical.
Electric.
It's okay. So the spelling is correct, yes?
Electrical car in the car. Yeah.
Electrical cable.
Cable. Yeah, cable.
Electrical cable in a car, is that?
Yeah, in a car. Yeah.
So any kind of car, but as long as it's an electrical cable.
A lot of car, for example, Toyota, Mitsubishi, and It is the big company in the world.
Yeah, the bigger companies. If I remember, the newer cars have computers. So those computers manage the electrical stuff in the car, and your husband manages the team that makes sure those work. Oh, wow. That's a lot of responsibility. So, you have a Toyota. So Toyota has a factory in Vietnam.
Yeah, there are 3 factories in Vietnam.
Wow. Okay. So
There are 3 factories. Yeah, there are 3 factories in Vietnam.
okay. So that is. So your husband is in charge of one team in one factory.
One team in one factory.
I see. Okay, I see. So I hope the stress in the job isn't affecting the way he acts. I'm sorry. If you don't understand what I'm saying.
Because of sometimes the sound is not good, so I can't hear you clearly.
Oh, all right. Okay. I hope that the stress at work. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let's try that again. How about now?
Oh, yes.
Alright. So I hope the stress at work isn't affecting your husband too much? Or is him joking around the way he copes with stress?
Because of some I didn't used to talk about some subject like it.
Oh, alright.
Yeah. So sometimes I don't remember the vocabulary to describe my in my head.
Alright, that's okay. This whole free talk thing is so that it can, loosen up those tight vocabularies that's really hard to remember. The biggest contribution to being able to speak fast in English is remembering as fast as you can the words that you need to use. And this is our first free talk for a whole hour, and I understand that there's going to be a bit of a struggle when trying to speak. So I expect a bit of an improvement after maybe 4, 5 free talks. So I'm going to do this maybe once a week. So 2 classes with books, and then 1 class with free talk. So 2-1, 2-1. The books are there to improve your head knowledge, and the free talk is just so you can use them as confidently as you can. So I'm estimating maybe 5 free talks. Like, so that you can just be able to speak confidently. I just feel like since you haven't been speaking English a lot, it's the biggest obstacle in your ability to converse or have a conversation in English. I'm sure you may be able to find someone to have a straight conversation in English with in the future. I'm guessing you just can't find one right now. So I suppose we can just start with our free talks. That way, it can help. So anyway, I'll just give a brief recap of our lesson here for tonight. Not much to say other than you need to practice casual conversations to be able to speak up your vocabulary. For pronunciation, I noticed that you've gotten better in finding the syllables that you know is being mispronounced. So you're going back and trying to pronounce them again. Although the letter V, you might have a little problem recalling how to pronounce it. Or maybe you can hear it in your head, but your mouth isn't forming the sound. So, like, for example, 5. So it sounds like 5, but you have to say 5. So with that, so a bit as usual, we've encountered some new words like Buddhism and euphemism. So your pronunciation might need a little bit of work, but that's okay. They're new words and I understand. And that's about it. I'm sorry about the interruption at the middle of our class. We couldn't have a full lesson. But I hope in the future this approach with the free talks can help you with your conversation skills. Okay, so anyway, Lynn, it's been a good lesson. Thank you for tonight, and I'll see you again on Saturday.
Yeah, okay, and see you on Saturday.
All right, take care, Lynn.
Yeah, bye bye.
Hi to your son for me.
Yeah.
Okay, good night.
Yeah, bye bye.